Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. My name is Katie. This is your July reading, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Spread. So we're going to look into past, present, and future, and we're going to see what the cards have to say. All right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out some clarifiers on these, just to give you guys some more information. Okay. All right, so so in your recent past, we have got after the rain and the great mother. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling like, okay, there's here, let's see. There's definitely been this phase of acceptance. There's been a situation that you've had to overcome. I feel like it's been a hurdle. There's been like it's been difficult. I don't know the extremity of it. Like I don't want to say that it was like this huge dire situation, like total grief, or maybe someone has passed, or I don't, maybe it has been, I don't know. But there's definitely been this hurdle where there's been this grief process for you, and you're kind of at the tail end of it now, but that's getting into present. And also this sense of where you've needed to feel nurtured and loved. Yeah, it definitely is feeling like also you're in the recent past, there's been something that you've been struggling to accept. Precision of language here, but also something that you've kind of had to feel like you haven't accepted it, but you also need to surrender to it, which can be a tricky situation, right? Surrendering to something that you're not accepting. Okay, we'll dive deeper into this. In your present, you have the reunion and the child within. That's interesting because you had the great mother and now you have the child within. Okay, so we have the reunion and the child within. So I definitely think after this, whatever you've been through, like I feel like there has been either a friend or someone, or even like a group of people that you have confided in. And they've kind of helped you along this journey of accepting whatever this is that's happened. Yes. And again, like, okay, that's so funny. So the great mother and then the child within, right here, it says, the inner mother. Again, I feel like in the recent past, you have been wanting to be mothered in this situation. You have been wanting someone to come and hold you and say, it's okay, this is going to pass, you can get through this. But in the present, I'm getting this sense that like you have been able to give that to yourself. Ooh, and it feels so good. Oh my gosh. Like, when you are able to validate yourself, when you're able to care for yourself, love for yourself, and just have that tenderness towards yourself, it's such a beautiful thing because it makes you realize that the power is within you, that you can give all of the stuff that you give to other people, all that nurturing, caring, you can give it to yourself too. That's such a beautiful lesson. Oh my gosh. Okay. And so that is where you guys are kind of at right now. Okay. In the near future, we have the sacred union and a second bloom. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like, in the near future, this journey that you're going on with, being able to validate yourself and kind of find the answers within, you're going to continue on that journey in the future. And because you're going through this stage, you have this opportunity for kind of a second chance. Like, and I feel, yes, it's definitely related to whatever this after the rain is. So whatever this thing you've been struggling with, you're going to have a second chance at it. I don't know exactly what that means. But you're going to be able to, I keep hearing like kind of go down that same path, but make a different choice. Okay, well, let's just, let's grab some clarifiers. I'm going to, okay, so let's start with the past and get some clarification first on what this sort of hurdle or struggle There we go. Okay. Okay, so it's been something, you got beast spirit and turkey spirit, okay? Whatever this thing has been in the past, it has been something like a project, something that you've been working towards. It's definitely, I don't feel like it's a person, it's a thing. It's a project. It's yeah, and something that you've been really like almost like obsessed with in a sense, like not in a bad way, but just where you're constantly thinking about it. I don't know if it's like a business, you know, a house project. Maybe it's like working on yourself. I mean, that could, with the way the cards are, I wouldn't be surprised if that's it. Okay, and I feel like the struggle is like, okay, turkey spirit. So this is all about gratitude, okay, and grace. And I think that in whatever this situation is, you have not given yourself enough grace, and you haven't been able to see maybe glass half full. And I feel like this is asking you to maybe look at this whole situation, the struggle, the project, whatever it was, with a sense of gratitude. Like, it happened for a reason. What have you learned from it? And again, I feel like what you've learned from it is to go inward and be able to really mother yourself. Okay. Okay. I want to pull, I'm going to just keep on this hurdle and then we'll continue into the present. Okay. So what else does Aries need to know about the recent past and this thing that they've overcome? Okay. Okay, so we have well song, which is resonating, and we have benefactor. Again, grace. You have not given yourself grace with this situation. You have come to the table with everything you have got. It just didn't work out the way you wanted it to, and that's okay. I know it doesn't feel okay, but whatever the situation is, like, you need to change your perspective and come to this situation with an energy of gratitude and grace for yourself, okay? Because you have been, like, I feel like I keep hearing, like, you've put your all into it. You've put everything you've got into this, whether it was, you know, this business, this project, this circumstance, this situation. For some of you, it could be a relationship, even though before I said it was a thing. The thing could be the relationship that you've kept trying, and it just, unfortunately, it just did not work out the way that you wanted it to, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some stuff for the present. What does Aries need to know about their present situation and where they are currently at with this? Okay. So first you got Reina, which is overcoming obstacles. And again, I think you are in this stage where you have been able to mother yourself. Again, and you've given maybe you have given yourself that grace, and you've recognized everything that you've done, and you have overcome this obstacle, or you are seriously like about to overcome this obstacle. And then we've got spider spirit, which is make your dreams. Okay, this is making so much sense. Remember before when I talked about you're going to go down that path again, but you're going to be able to make a different choice? That it has to, this is a dream you have. This is something, whatever the situation is, it almost feels like it's ingrained in you. It's a piece of you. It's a calling that you have. Like, you just feel so drawn to this, whatever that is, okay? And you're going to be able to make it into a reality. In like, it's almost going to be able to be the way that you want it to be. But you have to make different choices. Okay? Whatever that means. Okay, let me get some more clarifiers for Aries and their present moment. What do they need to know about their current circumstances and where they're at right now? I love this so much. You'd think I'd be used to like cards falling out that just make complete sense, but I'm always delighted when it happens. Okay. Okay, sorry, that messed up my little flow I got going on here. Okay. So the first one that fell out is protecting the future. And again, this is exactly what I was saying about going down the path again, but making a different choice. You are protected. See this little ball right here? This is your thing, your project, your dream, your business, your relationship, whatever it is. And you are holding it so tightly and so close. And you're, again, that nurturing is coming into play. Like you're nurturing it into something bigger. And I want you to see these keys at the bottom. You hold the key. Okay. When I was saying that you need to make a different choice, you're capable of doing this because you do hold the keys. Okay. And we also have unmarked trail. With this, I'm feeling like there were some foundational issues with whatever this circumstances. Okay. If it was a business, you didn't fully understand or develop the foundation of the business. So the processes it takes to run a business, staffing issues, budget, like you didn't do your projections, things of that nature. Okay. If it's a relationship, again, there isn't that foundation built, or the foundation is changing. I feel like if it's a relationship, it's shifting because you guys have shifted as individuals and you need to find common ground again. And again, build that foundation. Okay. Okay. Let's pull, oh, I might sneeze. Sorry, this cold's kicking my butt. Okay. There you have it for the near future. Okay. We have ant and groundhog. Okay. So time to collaborate. Okay. And this card hasn't come out that much. That's awesome. Groundhog, time to let go. Okay. Okay, so you need to collaborate, whatever this is. If it's, again, a business project, you need help, right? There was this one, and you have people around you that are helping you through this, that are giving you emotional support, and also like expertise, I'm hearing, right? So you need to rely on those people, the ones that you feel in your gut are good for you, that are giving you good advice, that are giving you, you know, the information and the resources that you need. Okay. It's time to start working together. And it's also time to let go of control a little bit. Okay. I'm hearing like for some of you, the business could have been it didn't turn out how you wanted it to because you didn't let go of control and allow your staff to take on their responsibilities of whatever they're responsible for. Okay. Also like in a relationship, build your foundation together, and you've got to let go of control where you need to let go of control. Like you can't, you know, no one wants to be in a relationship where they're controlled. That just isn't fair. And people don't want to be in a workplace where they're controlled, right? People don't like to be micromanaged. So you've got to find that space within where you are giving guidance, you are being vocal about your opinion, and your expectations, and then stepping back and allowing the other person to do what they need to do. Okay, let's have two more on the recent future. The near future, I guess, would be a better way of saying that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have lost compass, which is getting back to your integrity. Again, I think this has kind of like forced you to go inward and really evaluate your belief systems, your values, all of that stuff. And in the near future, you're going to continue to discover more of this, which is good because if you're managing a project, starting a business, you're in a relationship, your integrity, you need to have a good understanding of what your integrity looks like, what things you truly value. Okay, so that's going to be happening. And then you have the Watchers, which is interpersonal. I feel like you are just going to be glowing. You're going to be this thing right here that's like glowing on top of the mountain, right? And you're going to be in this space that feels very rich and very holistic and very good. There's a word. It feels very satisfying. That's the word. Thank you. Okay, little Aries, this is good. I feel like you had like a little hiccup recently, but you have got the people around you, and you have the key to make this work, and it's going to be glorious. This is the better glorious card because you be shining. That's the title of this video. You gonna be shining. Okay, Aries, I love you so much. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and comment below if it's like a business, a project, or whatever this thing in the recent past was that you were a little unsatisfied with, okay? I love you so much.